I truly believe that kids can achieve amazing things despite the odds against them. But grit alone is not enough. For years, San Francisco students have been falling through the gaps. Only 20% of African American, Latinx, and low-income students are reading at grade level. Over half the public school students in San Francisco are falling behind. This gap is real, and it is not one of achievement, but one of opportunity. When the pandemic changed our worlds, things got worse for many kids. When our city shut down, so did our schools. Many students were suddenly quarantined in their small apartments. Others lost their homes and were forced to live on the streets. All the while, these students moved bravely forward. They juggled taking care of younger siblings, dealt with deaths in their family due to COVID, and managed learning virtually. While many of their parents kept our grocery stores and other essential services running, these kids did their best to continue learning at home, but still they fell behind. As the challenges continued on, tutors refused to let a pandemic get in the way of their favorite San Francisco students' learning.
Okay, now do you see it?
Yes.
As the pandemic now has a foreseeable end in sight, many are excited to get back to normal. But normal for these kids means being many years behind. What if, as we transition to a post-pandemic world, we created something better? What if every student facing economic hardship got access to tutoring by trained teachers for free? What if San Francisco became the city that closed the opportunity gap, living into our potential as the innovation capital of the world? The San Francisco Education Fund is a critical force to making this vision come true. The Ed Fund has worked tirelessly over the past 60 years to level the playing field for 250,000 students. We are committed to ensuring education equity for every child.
I joined Teacher because I like to work with young people. The young people have an amazing energy that I want to nurture. I'm not really teaching, I'm just here to facilitate their greatness. And so when I think about the Ed Fund, it continues to nurture that greatness in our young people.
Right now, we believe this vision can happen through virtual tutoring. With technology and devices now being ubiquitous, we can access the best teachers from around the country to tutor our students. Tutoring is one of the most research-backed, scientifically proven interventions. With just 1 year of tutoring, students can catch up to 2 years of reading grade level. The student who is reading on grade level by 4th grade has a 400% increased chance of making it to college and beyond. We could finally reach the elusive goal of having every San Francisco student ready for college, life, and the world for just $500 per student a year. We can start by investing our resources in the students who need it most. Now is the time to reclaim the promise of public education. We have a big vision, and with your help, we can make the what-ifs a reality. We can finally close the opportunity gap and live into the promise of a true democracy where a child's future is not predetermined by their economic circumstances. As a community, let's come together and do better as we return to a new normal.